Hello and welcome to my arty update. Thank you for joining me. This week I'll be sharing with you all of the progress in my sketchbooks over the last 2 weeks, and as usual there'll be a little health update at the end as well. So do use the timestamps or the chapters in the video description to jump over to whichever sketchbook you'd like to see, or of course you can just sit back and watch it all. So today I'm going to start with my Inktober 2024 sketchbook. Oh my goodness, Inktober has taken over my daily life. So I only normally get about an hour or an hour and a half in the afternoon to settle down and do my sketching, my drawing, my crafting, and over the last 2 weeks that allotted time every day has been taken over with my Inktober sketchbook. It's totally fine. I'm really keen to carry on with it and stick with it, but it is also a little bit frustrating that I haven't had the time to work in any other mediums as well. But yeah, I'm definitely going to stick with it because I do feel that even though a lot of the drawings in this sketchbook have not been completely successful, I'm learning quite a lot from doing this. Absolutely I am. I'm learning how to hold the pen and how much pressure I need to apply. I've also been playing around using different nibs and seeing how differently they react on the page. React, is that the right word? I don't know. And I've also been using ink washes, which is new to me. I think I mentioned that last time because I used the ink wash on my first drawing, but I'm learning how to use them better. The Inktober challenge, you have to have quite a bit of discipline to make sure that you get it done. I've also come to realise that the dip pen is very difficult to use for these kind of doodly Zentangle style designs. I'll try and avoid those in the future. But on the whole, I do think that the more landscapey drawings have been improving as each day goes by. I've had a couple which haven't worked out quite so well, where I haven't had the confidence, but in general I do feel that doing this challenge and drawing with the dip pen and ink every single day has improved my work. So yeah, I'm going to stick with it and I'm not going to give up on this challenge. I will continue to draw every day, and if you want to keep up with my daily progress, then do check out my Instagram account. That's been dormant for many years now, since my illness, because it used to be for my flowers, but I've decided that using it for the Inktober challenge is another way to push me forwards with this challenge. And also I've really enjoyed seeing all the other artwork on Instagram that other artists have made, and if you haven't seen them, some of them are absolutely incredible and they're a real source of inspiration. And looking at their work, I've been picking out little bits and pieces to draw on to try and improve my own work. So it's been quite a nice community feel around the whole Inktober thing, and I've not experienced that before. So yeah, thumbs up to that. So I have picked up a few new art supplies over the last couple of weeks, and first of all I picked up some new gel pens. A pack of 6 cost £1 from Tesco. Now they're not perfect, these, but I have been unable to source any of these ones from Poundland. Now before I went on holiday I picked up zebra gel pens and some of these Tesco ones. Much as I really wish I could find some more of these, I can't. These zebra ones are not waterproof, so when I use them with the ink they kind of smudge and blend in to the work. I don't believe the Tesco gel pens do that, I have to double check that. These flow very well, but they smudge very easily because they take such a long time to dry. I also picked up a pack of coloured pencils. These are just regular coloured pencils. They were just under £5. Why? Well, because if I use them, I would quite like to get a really nice set of coloured pencils for Christmas. And the last 3 things that I picked up were 3 pens from the range. Each of these pens cost £1.99. First of all, I got a gold Uniball gel pen. I've used these in the past and I really like these. but in Hobbycraft you can only get them as a 2-pack with a silver one, and I don't particularly like the silver one. I just don't really use it. So being able to pick up one on its own was fabulous. I also picked up a white gel pen because I think it will be interesting to use with some of my doodles. And I also picked up a Uni Pin Fine Line water and fade proof pigment ink pen 0.4. I thought if I'm going to take my Zentangle drawings up to the next level, I probably want to be using something a bit classier than a gel pen. So I thought I'd give this one a go and yeah, see how it works out for me. So that's all I've bought this month, and I'm pretty much unlikely to buy anything else apart from some black ink, because I don't think the black ink that I've got will last. Aside from my Neurographic Doodle Sketchbook, which I'll come on to in a minute, the only other drawing in my sketchbooks I've done is one in my Inktense sketchbook. I didn't spend very long on it, and I know from the last few good ones that I did that the longer you spend on the Inktense drawings, the better they usually are. So I might revisit this one. I did kind of struggle with how to do the forest floor or the woodland floor on this one. So that's where I need to practice, but I'm still very glad that I managed to get something else done in one of my other sketchbooks. So my Doodle Book, yes, I have done a few pages in this as well. I've been revisiting some of my old designs and just trying to figure out what I could do differently, how I can improve on it. So this one, I did one in green previously. So this is a variation on a design that I did for a full process video. I'll pop the link for that in the video description as well. Again, I've just been trying to look at shapes and patterns that I really like, and again try them with different colours as well. So I love this leafy pattern, and I'll probably continue to work on that as well a little bit more. There was a do-over of one of the Inktober patterns. I wanted to see if I could improve it using my regular pens, and I did, apart from the felt tip scratchiness. Yeah, again, that's another one that I'd like to revisit and actually try and refine a little more. Then we've got a couple of pages of just neurographic lines filled in with Zentangle patterns. And I did another one, and in this one I used my new coloured pencils. They're a bit hard, they're not great, I'm not loving them. If anyone's got any recommendations for some good coloured pencils that won't break the bank, that would be great. Just pop them in the comments below. And the last one, again, I was playing around with the coloured pencils and the shading techniques really. They're not very vibrant, these pencils, but they'll do for now. They'll do for just playing around and getting a feel for how they work. So my little life update, well, we have some good news. We have some really good news. So I recently had some blood tests done, and it turns out that my Graves' disease has gone into remission. Yay! Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So good. I'm so excited, I'm so happy. So I can stop taking the medication. They are still going to monitor me every 8 weeks for the foreseeable future to make sure that my levels don't go back up. But yay, you know, after 18 months of having to take tablets and medication for my thyroid and the Graves' disease, they've actually got it under control, which is amazing. It's incredible that they can do that. It's fixed, it's gone. I'm still waiting for appointments from rheumatology and dermatology, but oh yeah, if I could pick one of them to come first, it would definitely be my rheumatology appointment, because some days I've just been so stiff and uncomfortable. Even when I was on holiday, you know, I was uncomfortable some days, and you know, I was taking extra painkillers as well. and you know, it's manageable and I can still carry on. But even right now, I'm so tired and I could curl up and have a nap, but I won't, because you know, I know I'll sleep better tonight if I don't, and heavier tonight if I don't have a nap now. But yeah, you know, hey ho, I haven't got Graves' disease anymore. Yay! I'm going to be grateful for that and very thankful as well. So it's been lovely to share my sketchbooks with you. Do let me know what you've been working on. I would very much like to know, because you know, sharing the inspiration is always good. And do give me a thumbs up if you've made it this far. Your support is genuinely gratefully received, and it does cheer me up every time I get a thumbs up. So yeah, I'll be back again in 2 weeks with another arty update. Might even get some crafting. Maybe not with Inktober. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with the Inktober challenge. Like I said, do go over to Instagram if you've got Instagram, and you can check out my daily progress with this challenge as well. I'll continue to do a few shorts when I remember to record it as I'm drawing it. And yeah, I hope you have a good couple of weeks, and I'll speak to you again soon.